The crowd was deafening. The energy in the gym was electric, with every seat filled and fans on their feet, cheering and shouting. It was the championship game, the moment we had all been waiting for. Championship game, final seconds, tied score. The tension was palpable, and every player on the court knew that the next few moments would define the rest of their lives. The scoreboard showed a tie and the clock was ticking down. My team looked to me. I had the ball. This was my moment. I could feel the weight of their expectations on my shoulders. The noise of the crowd faded into the background as I focused on the hoop. I could feel the pressure. The clock ticked down. Every second felt like an eternity. I glanced at the clock, knowing I had to make a move. My heart was pounding and my palms were sweaty. 3, 2, 1. I shot. Airball. The buzzer sounded. The ball sailed through the air, but it missed the hoop completely. The sound of the buzzer was like a dagger to my heart. We lost. My heart sank. The silence was deafening. I had choked. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I had let my team down in the most crucial moment. It was the worst feeling in the world. I felt a wave of shame and disappointment wash over me. The weight of the loss was unbearable. My teammates avoided my eyes. They were just as devastated as I was, and I could see the disappointment in their faces. It was a moment I wished I could erase. The coach shook his head. His frustration was evident, and I knew I had let him down too. It was a crushing blow. I had let everyone down. The weight of the loss was heavy on my shoulders, and I couldn't shake the feeling of failure. It was a nightmare I would never forget. The walk home was long. Every step was heavy with disappointment. The whispers started. He choked. He cost us the game. The blame stung. I was the goat, the failure. At home, I locked myself in my room. The missed shot played over and over in my mind. The shame was unbearable. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I just wanted to disappear. I couldn't face another game. The thought of the court, the crowd, the pressure made me sick. Why even bother? I was done. I told my coach I was quitting. He listened quietly. Then he said something that changed everything. Quitting won't erase the pain, he said. It'll just make you a prisoner to it. He told me about champions, about how they fall but they get back up. They learn from their failures. His words hit me hard. They echoed in my mind, resonating with a truth I couldn't ignore. It was as if he had seen right through me, exposing my deepest fears and insecurities. Was I going to let one mistake define me? Was I going to allow a single moment of failure to overshadow all my hard work and dedication? The questions haunted me, gnawing at my confidence. Was I going to be a prisoner to my fear? The fear of failing again? The fear of not being good enough? It was a paralyzing thought, one that threatened to hold me back from my true potential. Or was I going to fight back? Was I going to rise above my doubts and push through the barriers that fear had built around me? The choice was mine to make. That night I made a decision. Under the dim glow of the streetlight, I vowed to myself that I would not be defeated by my own mind. I would take control of my destiny. I started training harder than ever. Every morning, I woke up before dawn, pushing my body to its limits. I ran stairs until my legs burned, lifted weights until my arms trembled. I worked on my shot, perfecting my technique with relentless practice. I spent hours on the field, honing my skills, determined to turn my weaknesses into strengths. My strength, my mindset, every drop of sweat, every aching muscle was a testament to my commitment. I knew that true champions are forged in the fires of adversity, was a step closer to redemption. Each moment of exhaustion was a reminder that I was getting stronger, that I was moving closer to my goal. I wouldn't let fear control me. I would conquer it. I would rise above and become the champion I was meant to be. This was my journey, and I was ready to embrace it with all my heart. I returned to the court a changed player, humbler, hungrier, more determined. The journey had been long and arduous, filled with countless hours of practice, sweat, and tears. I had faced setbacks that made me question my abilities, but each challenge only fueled my desire to improve. I wasn't just playing for myself anymore. I was playing for my team, my school, and everyone who believed in me. The pressure was still there, but now I knew how to handle it. I had learned to channel my nerves into focus, to turn anxiety into energy. Every game was a new test, a new opportunity to prove myself. I embraced the pressure, knowing it was a sign that I was doing something meaningful. I had developed mental toughness, a resilience that allowed me to stay calm and composed even in the most intense moments. I had faced my fear and come out stronger. Each victory, no matter how small, built my confidence. I started to believe in my abilities, to trust my instincts. I knew that I had the skills and the mindset to succeed. The court became my sanctuary, a place where I could express myself and push my limits. I was no longer afraid of failure. I saw it as a stepping stone to success. We had a winning season. Championship game came again. This time we were more prepared, more cohesive as a team. We had built a bond that went beyond the game, a camaraderie that made us stronger together. We knew each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we played to our collective advantage. The championship game was our chance to show how far we had come, to prove that we were a force to be reckoned with. This time, when the ball came to me in the final seconds, I was ready. I could feel the weight of the moment, the eyes of the crowd on me, but I didn't let it faze me. I had practiced this shot 1,000 times, visualized it in my mind over and over. I took a deep breath, focused on the hoop, and let the ball fly. Time seemed to slow down as the ball arced through the air. I took the shot. Swish, we won. The sound of the ball swishing through the net was like music to my ears. The crowd erupted in cheers and my teammates rushed to embrace me. It was a moment of pure joy, a culmination of all the hard work and dedication. We had done it. We were champions, but this time, the victory was sweeter. It wasn't just about winning the game, it was about the journey we had taken to get there. The obstacles we had overcome, the lessons we had learned. It was a testament to our perseverance and our belief in each other. We had proven that with hard work and determination, anything was possible. It wasn't just about the score, it was about overcoming. It was about pushing through the tough times and coming out stronger on the other side. It was about the friendships we had forged, the memories we had created. This victory was a symbol of our growth, both as athletes and as individuals. It was a reminder that we were capable of achieving greatness. It was about becoming a champion, not just in the game, but in life. The lessons we learned on the court translated to our everyday lives. We learned the value of hard work, the importance of teamwork, and the power of believing in ourselves. We became better people, more resilient and more determined to succeed in whatever we set our minds to. Not just on the court, but in life. The experience had shaped us, molded us into individuals who could face any challenge with confidence and grace. We knew that the skills we had developed would serve us well in the future, in whatever path we chose to take. We were ready to take on the world, armed with the knowledge that we had already achieved something remarkable.